Don't forget to suck some titties.
But that's the sad part, you know? We do feel pressured to just feel that with enough money, with enough power, like it's the equivalent of, I never understand people. Like, you hear it in the movie business, or you hear from VR directors or AR directors in music. It's typically entertainment where it's we choose you to work here. It's about picking you. It's about, we're going to make it to where you feel like bottom of the barrel. So you feel so fortunate when we pick you to get nude in this movie anyways. And that's real when you break down what, like, an entertainment, like auditioning. Like, yes, you got to have talent, skill, and all that stuff. But the reason why you hear these actors, and it's always so cringy when they're like, you know, I was just so thankful for the opportunity to be given this part. And they just like, they acted like, no pun intended, but they act like this director is literally God. Like, figuratively speaking, they're like sucking these people's dicks. Just because, oh, they gave me the opportunity of a lifetime to not be part of a union and to sacrifice my SAG, and, you know, and when I see that, it's because when you think about what an actor probably has to go through for years and years of being told no callbacks, like not even being taken serious, you're being embarrassed, you feel hopeless, and then things start going your way, and then you get one person that gives you a chance, and then you succeed, and then it's just like you owe that person debt for the rest of your life. And, like, you know, it's always cringe watching this stuff, because it's really just the feeling of being picked. It's a pick-me business at a certain point. Until you're, like, at a status where you have the power, you have the money, you have the power, you're really just a pick-me. And that's the only way you can tell people that are making 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures for these movies. That's the only way you can make them feel less than powerful, is by reminding them you were chosen. You didn't earn this, per se. Not all actors are like, there's a lot of actors, they're pretty normal about it, cool, like, hey, you know, it's cool, you know. Like, I've never seen Matthew McConaughey just, like, go over a Glaze Fest and cry because he's just like, yeah, man, you know, I went in there and did my thing, you know. He feels like he's one of those, like, he has that confidence. It kind of turns you gay a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. He has that confidence where he's like, no, I deserve to be here. I'm here for a reason. I'm not here because, you know, I had some movie I did 3 years ago that knows the producer and he gave me a shot, and then someone dropped out and I did this. Like, no, I'm fucking here. I'm Matthew McConaughey. But that business and these jobs and stuff, like, they do everything to remind you that you're here and queer. No, but it's that constant of, you got to always live in fear by what you say or do, because it's a representation of us. And yes, it is. Like, people should be fired when you do some fuck shit. And I'm saying a company has every right to get rid of you if they don't feel like you say something on social media, whatever, that's not reflective of their values or whatever. That's fine. But as an individual, if you're someone that takes what you say, what you serious, and you have your opinions and you live by it, you know, there's a time and place. You know, don't go to work and just be like, you know what, I hate fat bitches. No, you know what? It's not necessary. But if someone on their show says, I hate fat bitches, I mean, hey, they hate fat bitches. I'm PHAT, not me. I love a fat bitch. That sounds so wild. Because I'm a fatty, you know. All fatties collide. We're just like one big beach ball just bumping into each other. Come here, fatso. But the point I'm trying to make is you cannot let companies, corporations you can't let them dictate how you live your life. You can't let them dictate things that matter to you. Like, hey, look, I'm going to do this. If you want to get rid of me, that's your right. I'm not going to like go back and forth. I'm not going to go on social media and shit on you and all that. Well, I probably will shit on you, but not for that. I'm not going to shit on you for it. Cuz I get it. I wouldn't want someone, if I ran a media company or podcast network, I wouldn't want someone to work for me that's annoying as fuck or that causes more issues than it's worth. But different businesses have different things of where that matters. Or something like this, someone who's always voicing their opinion, bringing attention, is probably more of a good thing than a bad thing. Now, working at Target, probably not. So, yeah, you just gotta, I always just say you need to just be okay, like, this is what I do, and I gotta understand what comes with the territory, and if something happens, I just need to adjust and pivot, and find something different, or, do whatever I need to do, and I'm okay with that. As long as you're okay with that, that's all that matters.